Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what we've got here. What does Spirit have in store for you all today? I want that, whatever it is. Okay, Eight of Wands. Communication coming in. This is something you don't see coming. You know, I just feel like this could be coming from a person who could see having a stable, happy, balanced future with you. And I feel like they're stepping forward because they want to, I heard out themselves, so they want to tell their secret. Interesting. I just feel like this is someone who feels like they could really have something good with you. They could really build with you. They know that you're what they want. I feel like this person would fight for the connection and the opportunity for that. Maybe they feel like they already are. They may have been undecided for a long time whether or not they wanted to jump in and give this a try. But I feel like now that they figured out that they do want the opportunity to step forward, they do want to communicate, I feel like they're really gung-ho about it. Yeah, they're calling on all their strength to step forward. They feel pretty stable right now, so they may be feeling like they're standing in their power. We've got that King of Pentacles energy, so pretty stable, pretty secure, feeling balanced. Yeah. You know, with that Wheel of Fortune, they're feeling pretty lucky right now. Maybe at the end of this year, they'll be able to get what they want, right? And step into the new year, maybe having you on their arm, right? Who knows? I feel like this person's feeling very optimistic. Yeah, with that new opportunity to plant a seed. I wanted to say to take a chance and plant a seed at the same time, because both messages came through at the same time. So I feel like that's what this person is thinking. Yeah, look, wanting to stand in that King of Kings energy. We've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, right? So, or King of Cups. I said King of Wands. Wow. Okay. So they're passionate. They're loving. They're standing in their stability, in their power, right? I just feel like they're feeling like it's the right time. Yeah, they could have it all. How would the collective know this person? The Hanged Man. This is someone either you put on hold, they put you on hold, or the situation never actually turned into something. It's like you thought it was going to, but it never materialized is kind of what I'm getting. So there was halted energy in this. So that might be how you know maybe or can kind of figure out who this person is in your life. Yeah, they want the victory now. They want to move forward. Yeah, they want to communicate. They want to tell you what they're thinking. I feel like this is kind of newer energy to this person. It's like what they're doing is something different, is something new to them. The way that they're approaching you, the way that they're going about something is different because they feel like a novice in the situation, right? Let's see. Anything else, Spirit? I want that, whatever it is. Yeah, balance. They want to balance things out with you. I feel like they really just want to heal things. They want to experience this together. You know, there could have been a tower in the past to this situation. I did kind of see that as I was shuffling earlier. So I kind of felt like it was ready to come out. But so perhaps what happened in the past was something that left the two of you feeling off balanced and very separate from each other. I don't know if I hear falling from the tower, so it's like falling from grace. It's like, I don't know if one of you felt the other. It's like maybe that the other didn't have the best intentions. You might have felt that way about this person. They might have felt that way about you. You could have felt that way about each other. There could have been some miscommunication, misunderstandings with this Four of Swords. I feel like both may have gone to their own corner to rest and recoup after this situation. So for some of you, this situation had a heaviness to it, but I feel like it never actually came into being with that Hanged Man, right? It was kind of put on hold. You know, Spirit could have put the situation on hold. It wasn't ready to come into fruition, right? Wasn't ready to come into the physical. You know, it could still be something really good with that Ten of Cups. All that emotional fulfillment could be coming into play. Yeah, you know, there might be a lot coming from this. There might be a lot to offer. You might not see it yet, but I feel like the opportunity has a lot behind it. Knight of Swords racing in to speak that truth with clarity. This might be somebody who races in and doesn't really think too much about what they're going to say. They only know that they have to get there and say it, right? That's kind of the energy. It feels like, yeah, they want that Four of Wands. It's like they're rushing in. They want to get there before somebody else does. It's got that energy, right? And the Four of Wands, they want something stable with you. They want that union. Yeah, I heard build a home or have a home together, right? Yeah, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like make it stable, nurture it, right? I heard take care of you. So I don't know if that's your energy or this person's energy. They want to take care of you. They want to make sure you're stable. They want to nurture you. They want to nurture what they could have with you. Yeah, and they want to take the action steps to do it. I really love it. I did see the Queen of Swords, so they might think that, you know, they'll put the offer at your feet, right? So with that Queen of Swords that I saw as I was shuffling, I just kind of feel like this person knows you'll make a fair decision about what you want after you hear everything that they have to say, right? It does look to be a good situation to me. I don't know how much of a past you have with this person. I feel like for everyone it could be a little different. For some of you, there's not much of a past at all. It's just something that never got off the ground. These are general readings, as always, so take what resonates. Toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it on the board. It's for someone else, right? Let's see. Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this person just had a hard time getting things together so they could build with you. I don't know if it was a hard time getting all their ducks in a row or trying to figure out how to build in their life or what they truly wanted. I feel like there were some obstacles or there was a little bit of pushback in a way. Could have been from people around them. Could have been competition that they felt was there. So there was a little bit of something going on there in the past. Whether there was actual competition or imagined competition is what I hear. So it's like they felt like maybe they wouldn't be able to put all the work in. Now they feel like they can. They're feeling luckier. They're coming in. They want to do that. So yeah, I feel like this person is a single person. They're fulfilled all on their own. And that's why they feel that they're ready to offer that emotional cup. Yeah, they're ready for the commitment. I love this. They're going to come in with a small, steady offer in the beginning, but it's like there's more behind it. There's way more behind it because we saw in the beginning there was that King of Pentacles, right? So they're offering you a page offer just to start out, but if you're accepting with that page offer in the beginning, it could really grow into something that goes, I want to say long term. The opportunity for that is here. I'm not saying it's absolutely going to go that way for everyone. It takes effort on both participants in this relationship for it to go long term, right? It depends on what you give to it. Anything worth having takes effort and energy. So I feel like the opportunity is here. What the two of you do with that is, you know, entirely up to the two of you. But I do see that it could go far. And it does look like this person, once they make up their mind, they know what they want, right? And they're going to keep striving for that. So as long as you put in and you start putting your effort and energy into it too, I don't see any reason in the world why this couldn't go long term, right? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, we go from the page to the Knight. So the offers keep increasing. I I love that. And I feel like this person sees you to be a very fair and honest individual. There's that Queen of Swords. She came back around. I feel like they're going to lay that opportunity at your feet, see if you want to plant a seed with them, and then it can grow over time to bigger and bigger offers. I feel like this is something that really unfolds beautifully. And I feel like all in its right time for the two of you. Excuse me. So I feel like it looks like a great opportunity for something wonderful. Could be starting out as soon as today, or you could be stepping into the new year with this new opportunity. Could be something small like let's meet up for a cup of coffee or meet up to chat, or this small offer could be something so simple as, hey, I was thinking maybe you might want to get together. Whatever the wording is, but it's like something very small first. And if you seem like you're interested in that, like, hey, yeah, I'd really love that. I'd love the opportunity to get to know you better, right? I feel like that right there would, the next offer comes in, something a little more, right? I feel like this person's going to start it out slow, but they do have the best intentions on moving it into the future. They have made the decision that that's what they want. This is something that you don't really see coming. I want to say from this person, I don't know if I heard a blast from the past. So for some of you, they come straight out of the past and you just didn't expect them to come. Well, here they come, right? For others of you, I feel like it just comes as a surprise. This could be someone around you that you didn't think was interested in you, right? So we'll see. All right, we're going to hop into this deck. I didn't get to it yesterday, and it was still waiting on the table here today, and it felt right. And then after this, we have the Dragon deck, which I love for big energies coming in for the collective. So we'll check and see what the spiritual energies are coming in for the new year after this one. All right, we have abundance coming in. It's abundance with the Tower. Now, I almost kind of take this two ways. I feel like sometimes things need to fall away or crumble so we can build up on a stronger foundation in order to have blessings and abundance come in for us. Sometimes there are blessing blockers. Those are souls or things in our life that just don't resonate anymore. And we keep them in our energy, hoping that they will eventually yield something, right? Some type of fruit, right? If we keep nurturing it, hopefully it'll grow, right? Sometimes they don't. So sometimes the Tower has to come in, drop all these things down, have you pick up the pieces, and you really use your discernment as to what you want in your life or who, and what you don't or who you don't, right? I feel like it's really important. So I almost kind of feel like things had to fall away before this abundance could come in, before this new beginning and new opportunity could come in. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is something coming in on the heels of the new year, right? I feel like the strife of the past is kind of being left behind in this year, right? I kind of feel like brand new year, brand new cycle, brand new energy. I feel like a lot of you may have your mind on that as well, dropping the old and amping up the new. Yeah, laying things to rest. A lot of you could really be thinking about what you've got going on in your life, what's serving you, what's not. Some of you could be really taking this evening as a quiet evening. Now, I'm sure there are quite a few of you who are going to go out and have fun and ring in the new year in a really special way. But I feel like for others, you might actually be, I want to say, sitting this one out or having a quiet evening at home, maybe doing your own thing, getting up the rest, right? Really thinking about what you want in this new year versus what you don't. I feel like quiet contemplation for quite a few of you. You could be spending just a quiet new year with maybe just family and friends, right? Or just a few people, or even by yourself. I just feel like there's time for introspection. Yeah, what are my wishes, hopes, and dreams? What do I want? What's blocking me from getting to those things? I feel like I hear ample time for some of you to really figure it out, to really think about it. You could even sit down and write a list. It's like the things that are working and the things we clearly see that are not, right? Sometimes seeing it written down on paper kind of really helps us to put things into perspective. You know, sometimes we need the visual. Um, and I feel like you getting honest with yourself is sometimes all the medicine we really need, right? We can clearly see it with our own two eyes. And then we have to come up with a game plan. How are we going to get to what we want to get to? I feel like I'm talking to somebody, that's where you're going. You're thinking in that direction. Maybe you want a new connection, something committed. Um, you know, there could be someone in the picture that maybe is a placeholder right now, and they might be blocking what you actually want because you're holding on to what you don't need, right? It's like nothing can come in if there's not a space for it. That's for new partners. And it's like, you know, whether they're mental or emotional blocks, those are things, right? Or physical blocks can be things. It could be other people. I feel like knowing that and really seeing the truth of it is kind of the key, is kind of your lucky break. You kind of see what's going on here. Some of you might be getting some type of communication from someone. They may want to meet up. It could be a past person, could be a past friend, could be a family member you haven't talked to in a while, could be a potential lover you haven't seen in a while. I do get the comeback around energy, and I do kind of hear something about starting a new cycle. So for some of you, there is a past person who may want to start a brand new cycle with you coming into this new year. For others, this is maybe just like a healing type energy, especially with the stars here. I do kind of feel like somebody may help you release some of the burden you've been carrying, if it's an emotional burden or a mental burden. When it comes to something that didn't turn out well, it could have been an argument between two friends or family members, a potential love interest, right? There could have been some sort of disagreement or misunderstanding. It does look to have healing energy attached to it. This could be coming in as soon as today. It could be helping you step into the new year with renewed energy and releasing some of the heavier burdens, right? Sometimes a little apology can go a really long way in someone's energy, right? So that could be coming in for some of you as well. You know, in getting to your wishes, hopes, and dreams, sometimes that path has a lot of obstacles on it, right? It doesn't mean it's not for you. I just feel like sometimes the path to getting to what we actually want takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy. I do want to say you've got it in you to conquer just about anything. I mean, let's face it, you've really conquered everything up until this now moment. So what can't you accomplish, right? I'm sure you've done hard things. There might be a few more on the path, but if it takes you here, it's worth it, isn't it? I don't know. I think it might be. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not for you. I do want to put that out there because I feel like someone's saying, I don't know, maybe it's too hard to get there. How bad do you want it? That's the question. Ask yourself, how bad do I want this? Is this where I see myself happy? Whatever that is for you, might want to go for it. Get clever. Sometimes there is a different way to get where you're going. Use that intelligent mind of yours. Follow that soul's inner compass and use that intelligent mind. There isn't anything you can't conquer, even that mountain standing in front of you, right? For those of you that resonates, you can do hard things. You really can. And you can shine while you do it. There isn't anything you can't have. Sometimes it's harder to get to, but, you know, you can have it still. Oh, let's see what fell. All right. Oh, this is another tough one. I can see why that fell. Okay, heart things can also be difficult, right? Speaking our truth, speaking what's on our hearts can be very difficult. It may seem like a mountain to climb. There may be a lot of blocks along the way and jagged, sharp points that maybe hurt just a little bit, right? We've all gone through that in the heart space. But Spirit still calls us to be brave and to love anyway, right? So if you're ready to give your heart and you think, wow, you know, it could be a lot of obstacles along the way, Again, Spirit asks, how bad do you want it? You know, you can do hard things. Even in love, even with your heart, you can open it again. You can give it another go. It may hurt. Sometimes it hurts like hell, but it's worth it, right? Just to try. Better to have loved than lost than never to have loved at all, right? I feel like that's what Spirit is asking you. Does that fit for you? That thought? If it does, you might be ready to step in again, right? You might be ready to find that loyal heart. There's somebody out there just over the bend, waiting for a loyal heart like yours, waiting for a beautiful heart like yours. They're looking for someone to match their energy. You just might be that match. If you're going to get brave and step towards the wish, you just might get it, right? There's a lot to be had. I feel like you've been tending to yourself, your needs, your wants. I feel like you've been growing yourself beautifully, manicuring that internal garden there, heart, mind, and soul. I feel like there's somebody out there that's really going to love you for you. And I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've accomplished a lot of things. A lot of mountains and blocks you've already accomplished. I know you can do it. I feel like Spirit is saying you've got a lot to offer. And there is someone out there, there's a loyal someone out there, whether it be a potential love interest or new friends, a new something that you want to get involved in, something that moves your heart and your soul, makes you want to dance, right? All of those things deserve someone like you, a heart like yours, right? I just feel like Spirit's saying you've got so much to offer. Don't keep it hidden. Don't keep that internal garden hidden. You've got a lot you can share. With that house, I feel like you're standing tall, you're secure. I heard the inner house is strong. The roots are deep. There's no need to fear the wind, right? I kind of get that energy with you. I feel like you've done so much work. I want to say congratulations. I want to say if this resonates for you, any bit of this, I feel like you need to kind of take a moment, raise your arm up, slap that over your shoulder, and pat yourself, because you need to give yourself a pat on the back, I want to say, because you've done so much, and maybe you haven't taken the time to really congratulate yourself on how far you've come. You're miles from where you've been. And I want to say, I feel like that's the key. Really just taking a moment to see how far you've come, and really take stock of what kind of person you are in this now moment. I feel like you're a gem. I really do. I feel like you're a true gem, and somebody's going to be really, really happy to be sharing time with you. You've got a lot of really happy moments coming up. You could have someone coming in who really sees the beauty in you, really wants to nurture something with you, wants to grow with you, expand with you, have a little bit of romance with you, with these two here. They may find you to be the most beautiful person they've ever seen. Male or female, of course. Masculine, feminine, of course. All right, the bear, yeah, nurturing, protecting. I feel like you may have someone coming in who wants to protect you as well. You may have that energy as well, could be flipped. You may want someone that you can protect and love and nurture. I feel like that opportunity's coming up. Could be opportunity for a family, something that can go the long haul, if that's what you're looking for. Spirit saying that opportunity is just up ahead. I want to say into the new year, if you're looking for it, you just might find it. I feel like what you're seeking is seeking you. Whether you believe it or not, I feel like makes a big difference in how fast it comes in for you. When you know that good things are coming, they really do tend to show up. You're letting the universe know that you're open to all the good things that are coming. When you think nothing good ever happens for me, you know, that mindset, that energy creates a mountain in your way, creates a block, right? So do be mindful about what's going on in the mind space. Yeah, blow it out of the way, those clouds of, negative thought forms. And I want to say, if you clear that energy, all of this is possible. It really is. Whatever, you could want everything that's out here on the board. You might be thinking, I want all of that. It's going to be available to you. Switch up your mind space if that's an issue, right? Clear out those negative thoughts, get those positive thoughts in place, clear, cancel, delete anything negative when you think it, and replace it with that positive right then and there, right? It takes a little while to get into that modality of manifesting, right? To be in that energy, to be in alignment. It takes vigilance on your part with your thoughts and the way that you're moving, right? Your energy. If you're very mindful of that, you can get into that energy where everything just flows in for you, right? It really is a way of being and thinking and feeling that creates all of the opportunities that come towards you. I know in any second I am open to any type of miracle or blessing that's coming my way. I'm ready to receive. These are the kind of things I have said to myself, and once I got into that energy, things just started flowing in my direction. So I know if I can do it from where I was, you can do it too. So it is sometimes just a way of thinking. I've been down, I've been out, I'm human just like everybody else. I've made mistakes. I've been through really difficult times, really painful times, and I had to dig myself out of the hole that I let myself get into, right? I had to start from the bottom and build strong. So I get it. Like I said, there's no judgment here coming from this end of the spectrum. But I know you can do it, because if I can do it, you can do it. That's why I preach it, right? I've been through the worst of times, and I'm sure I'll experience more in this lifetime, good, bad, and in between. But I feel like there's a certain energy that you can get yourself into to really be conducive to the growth and expansion in your own life. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you can do it. Yeah, you can either carry these burdens or release them, right? I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to communicate. You could have brand new beginnings, right? Explore the world and explore new experiences. I wanted to say those together. Gain new wisdom. Definitely utilize the wisdom from all the lessons you've learned thus far. I do want to say that book of wisdom, you know, a lot of times we're afraid to move forward because we're afraid we're going to experience the same harsh lessons that we had to experience before, the ones that caused us that great amount of pain, right? And sometimes that stops us from really exploring all of our options. Sometimes there are options available in front of us and we're scared to take them, right? We're afraid to just give it a try. It's like, it could hurt, right? What I want to say is, some of us are actually ready, more ready than we imagine, right? I feel like the key in this situation is to know that because of these harsher experiences that you've gone through in this life, you really do have all the answers. You have all, it's in your notes, right? In that book of wisdom that you're carrying with you. You can clearly see the red flags now. The ones you had to suffer through to learn those really harsh lessons, those pages are highlighted in your mind and in your memory, but they don't have to serve as something sad or scary or upsetting. It serves as just wisdom. If we let go of the hurt that went along with the lesson, all that's left is the wisdom. That's what we're supposed to be utilizing. So, different person, different energy, right? And if we keep those two things in mind, right, now we'll be able to see it in advance, right? We're a lot stronger and more powerful than we were, right? Even just a day ago. So I want you to keep that in mind and then decide whether or not you're ready to sail in a new direction, ready to experience something new. No, you're not going to see everything that's up ahead, but that's the fun of it sometimes. All these beautiful surprises that can come in. If we saw everything with divine clarity, it's almost like, what's the point, right? I feel like you've got a lot of beauty coming in. You might not see love coming, but it's coming. For those of you who are gifted or who are tuned in, for those of you who haven't yet experienced many things on the gifted side, could be coming in for you, could be a new sense of intuition for some, a stronger intuition than before for others. Maybe even an opening up of the sight. If you already have the sight as far as like clairvoyancy and claircog, so your clear thinking and your clear seeing, right? Your clear knowing. These could be bumping up even higher. So if you're already on that gifted scale, it could just be opening up even wider. That could be coming in very soon as well. New gifts might be kind of emerging from this new energy coming in. I know we're going to get into that a little bit more coming up. For those of you who don't yet feel this rooted but I flow, it's coming in. That opportunity to feel deeply rooted. So it's like when a storm comes in and into your life and it shakes things up, you'll be stable. You'll have that strong foundation. Why do I know you're going to make it through? Because you built that strong foundation with every brick of pain and knowledge that you've lived up until this point. I know you've got everything right here to make a really strong, solid foundation. You know what you want and what you don't. That level of discernment is super important in your forward movement. I feel like there are going to be a lot of you who are going to really realize, I feel like you're already there, but you just haven't realized it yet. You're going to realize how strong you actually are. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be tested to see that. I feel like you're going to be able to look back and see with clarity. And I feel like that's going to tell you all you need to know. And then you'll be ready to charge forward with your heart on your sleeve in any direction without fear, right? In that stability, in that strength, in that forward movement. And know that there's new growth to be had, new love to be had, new experiences to be had. And you're going to take everything you can from those new experiences with this newfound strength. I feel like it could be coming in very, very soon. If you're looking for a place to set down roots, that could be up ahead as well. I feel like this new year has a lot to offer. There are going to be snakes out there. I want to say, don't worry about those, right? There will be people that will try to take advantage of you. I want to say, do the best you can to utilize your discernment in who you let in your life and how much you involve these types of people in your life, right? That is always your choice to allow someone access to you, right? So be mindful about who you allow access to you and your life. I recently had to think about it myself. I had some past people wanting to come back into my life, and I really had to sit down and utilize my discernment. Why did it break down in the past in the first place? What situations caused me to want to keep the distance, right? And what allowed the distance to carry on for so long? I feel like there was a lot of growth in between, and I very clearly am able to discern whether or not I want to invite chaos into my life or back into my life, or whether I've had enough of that and I'd like to move forward to new opportunities, right? I do kind of feel like you might be experiencing that as well this coming year. I feel like you'll make the right choices for you. I also feel like in this energy, you're shedding your skin. You're coming up with, you're allowing things to come and go as far as what feels right for you. I feel like your discernment is on point here. So there's major growth. You'll be shedding your skin, allowing the things that don't resonate for you to fall away. So learning and unlearning, I feel like, is going to be another theme in this coming year ahead. I feel like you're coming out more beautiful, more powerful than you've ever been. And I feel like this is going to be your most powerful year yet. So get ready for it. I feel like it's going to be amazing. You've got some type of illness moving out. So I don't know if this is like a physical, mental, emotional thing. Could be on any level here. But as far as the illness being in reverse, I love to see that. So the illness is in reverse. It's on its way out. You might have something like a type of sickness, and it may become manageable, right? For some. For others, it may you may find a breakthrough and it may be really on the outs, right? You may not have to deal with symptoms or whatever. for some. I just feel like there's going to be a resolution or healing in this situation. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, vibrationally, could come in any way, but I do feel like some type of illness energy is falling away. One, because I feel like you're out of alignment with that energy. You don't resonate there anymore. And a lot of times if things don't vibe up and as you are, they vibe out, right? So I do kind of feel like that energy is here as well. Could be people, could be experiences, but I do feel like there's some type of illness on its way out. I love to see it. I feel like that's a great way to end this part of the reading. We exhausted the deck, but I feel like it was kind of necessary here. We're going to pull a couple of dragon cards here to see what other energies are coming in for you all in the new year. So let's see. All right. That one was a little, where are we? Too long? No, not too bad. All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective spirit? What do we have? Energies coming in for the new year for this big, beautiful collective of fantastic souls. Gold and silver violet flame dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing, offering service under grace. Got new energies coming in, healing energies, transmuting old, outdated beliefs or feelings or thoughts, allowing those to fall into violet flame to be transmuted, or handing it back to the grid or to the light to be transmuted into something higher. I feel like I'm talking to souls out there who are really starting to understand how to relieve themselves of heavier energies that they were carrying. A lot of times we carry energies that are not our burden to carry. We carry them for people around us and we think that that's a labor of love. It is, until we know better. Then we realize we don't have to carry it at all. We can just feel it, understand it, and send it back to the hands that are greater than our own. We can send it right to divine hand and they can transmute it for us, right? I feel like it's just realizing that certain burdens aren't our own and we don't have to carry them. It makes us lighter, and then it allows us to go back to being the light workers that we are, right? When we learn to ground down these energies, cut our cords, clear our energy. You're not meant to take it all on. You're meant to let it kind of travel through you. You take it from another soul, allow it to travel through you and into the, like, ground that energy and get rid of it. So I feel like a lot of you are going to find a way that works for you to ground out the heavier energies that you carry for others or that you transmute for others, right? You could carry violet flame energy for yourself. There are a lot of different ways that you can transmute energy. A lot of times if I'm going into a situation that's very tense or emotional, or I'm trying to help someone that I love, or help a suffering soul, I will surround myself with healing energies from the divine. I will surround myself with violet flame and allow myself to be the transmuting energy for that person, right? So eventually, if that's part of your path and purpose, that might be something that you do in the future as well, right? So let's see, that's coming in. So that ability to see very clearly what's yours and what's not, and how to transmute it, how to change that energy is a blessing coming in your direction, because it's going to lighten your load, right? All right, we have air and fire dragon. It expands your creative energy. So for those of you who have felt blocked or stuck, or I don't know, missing some of your vibrancy, that soul's flame is maybe kind of just on a low burn. I feel like get ready for your passions to kind of go back up, and that flame within you, that inner flame, to kind of take on that excited energy again. I feel like Spirit's going to usher something in that really lights that flame again, really gets you excited about where you're going, what you're doing. It could start off in one little area of your life and then expand to all the rest, right? Because when we feel good on the inside, that inner flame is burning. I feel like it really does carry over into other areas of our life, promoting good health and good vibrations in all areas, right? So it's just getting it lit again. So something may come in to spark those passions again. Something, someone, Who knows? All right, we have the rose pink dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with higher facets of the cosmic heart. You could have love coming in. You could be connecting to unconditional love for those of you who have not gotten there yet, where I feel like that is a big struggle, getting to the point where you love yourself unconditionally. I feel like there's a lot of confusing energy out there about what self-love is and whether it's narcissistic, or I feel like there are certain people that don't understand what self-love looks like. And they may point fingers and then confuse you. It's like, I thought I was, being good to myself and loving myself, and now I'm being, somebody's pointing a finger at me saying I'm narcissistic, or, that word gets thrown around a lot. But I feel like keep doing what you do for yourself. That self-love is so important. So don't worry about how it looks to everyone else. Worry about how it feels to you. I want to say just keep the focus there if you're still working on it. You know whether or not you're being narcissistic or not, right? I feel like there are different types of, look at that up if it's not, clear to you. I feel like you can make it very clear to you. I do feel like the opportunity for that unconditional love for yourself is coming in. And then that leaves you ready for love in other relationships, right? When you fully love yourself, until then, you can't really love someone else, right? At least it's not a healthy love. I feel like when we learn to love ourselves and we set those healthy boundaries, only from there can we have really healthy love experiences. So I feel like that opportunity is coming in. I'm going to say, don't listen to others who are not doing what you're doing or going where you're going. I do want to say that. Don't listen to false teachings when it's like, if something doesn't resonate with you, you can think about what that person said, but you don't have to take it on as your reality, right? You get to decide that. Because I got some energy here where it's like someone sees that you're rising and they want to kind of thwart that. They don't want you to love they don't want you to love yourself, because then it kind of kicks them out of your energy because maybe they're not well behaved, right? So I do kind of get that here. I feel like that's going to have a healing energy going into the future here, into the new year. We have Aqua Marine Dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deepest soul's wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive soul knowledge. I love this. Fantastic. Some of you will be receiving new energetics when it comes to your gifts, psychic development. You could be realizing that you have it, realizing that you always utilize it. There are lots of different ways to utilize psychic gifts. Not every psychic utilizes their gifts in the same way as another. So there are a lot of different ways to have these gifts come forward. And each is very individual to the person themselves. So I love that. I feel like you've got that available coming towards you, collective. Earth and Air Dragon represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. So coming into divine alignment, stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. Some of you could be coming into alignment with all of those beautiful things that you want. Talking to those who put in that work, that effort, that energy, I see it taking you far in the year ahead. I love this. All right, we're going to pull one more. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Rainbow Dragon. It says, brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Lots of new opportunities coming into the year ahead. Have trust. Rediscover wisdom. Expect miracles. Accept new opportunities. I love it. Fantastic energy. I'm sure there's a lot more to come. But if you hang around here, I'm sure we'll get to all of them as we go through the new energies in the coming year. I want to thank everyone for jumping on board and being a part of this Ophiuchus tribe. It really is such a blessing. I feel like you're all such blessings in my life personally. I love all of the energy that we get to share together, and the vision that we're sharing for the future. So I look forward to a whole new year of wonderful experiences with you all, and getting to know you all that much better. You can always leave a comment down in the comments below, start up a conversation, and we can all get to know each other just a little bit better, share that good energy. I love that. I love that we have such a cool community here, and I think it's ever growing. It's very exciting. All right, what do we have? Your initials, their initials. We've got you. Something for you, collective. That's very clear here. What is it? What do we have? A blank. I love that. That's a huge thing all in itself. With this blank, I want to say fill in the blank. What is your wish, your hope, your dream? Put it right there. It is for you. You can have whatever it is that you want. I feel like Spirit's trying to say it is for you. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? All right. We have a P here. First, middle, last name could be important. If you needed to know if one of these readings was for you and you needed a little extra something, just know that it is. Spirit's giving you your sign. All right. I just keep wanting to say, for a person with a P, first, middle, last name, I feel like this is also for everyone, but I feel like this P person needs to hear it. What you seek is seeking you. You can create anything your heart desires. So I think it requires switching around those thoughts. And if you were wondering if that message was for you, it most certainly is. Spirit's trying to give you that push to find that confidence within you to go for it, whatever that is for you. I feel like it could be a change, but I feel like it's a welcome change and it's where you want to go. I want to say go for it. All right, what do we have? What else? I heard never gonna get it. You know, I feel like for those of you who are setting those healthy boundaries, there may be someone who kind of get from that pink dragon. I'm kind of getting that energy here. It's like your self-love, all of those things. And, you may be trying to heal while you still have someone in your life who pulls you down. That's really, really hard. Sometimes it's, not something we can control, and other times it is. In this situation, I feel like you could put distance between you and this person. I do feel like it could be a significant other that doesn't want to watch you grow and expand, because they have no intentions of rising from where they are. And if they keep you small and they keep you hurting, you obviously aren't going to rise and realize that they're not for you. I feel like the thing is, though, you already realize that this person is not for you, right? That's all I'm going to say, because I feel like I'm telling you what you already know, and I'm kind of highlighting what you already know you have to do. But Spirit is saying it's very, very difficult, and I want to say damn near impossible to heal when you're still around the person that's continually hurting you. So this person has to know that they're never going to gain access to you like that again. This might be a person you have to tell no a few times. No is a full and complete answer, and you don't need to give an explanation as to why if you don't want to. I just want to put that out there. And I feel like, look, I know that message isn't going to be for everybody, but please, please, please take what resonates and toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it on this board here. It is for someone else, right? These are always general readings. If today's readings don't resonate with you, you can always hop back in time to another reading. Find a topic in the description that feels like it has what you're looking for. You can always hop in there. Timeless readings. You can find what you're looking for in this now moment, and it may resonate just as easily as when I posted it, right? Okay, let's something with an S as well. First, middle, last name. I hear new year, new me. And I did see something about stepping into like a healing modality, and it's like I'm not dieting to please anybody else, or I'm not changing my ways for anybody but myself. So I do kind of see that here. And I want to say you're on the right track because you're doing it for the right reasons. You want to fuel your body in a healthy way. So whether you want to gain weight or lose weight, none of that really matters. I feel like you're getting healthy for yourself, in whatever way that kind of appears for you. And I want to say Spirit's on deck with that. And I feel like you can do it and you will go far. Every step in the right direction is a step in the right direction, even if it's a tiny one. So make those healthy changes in your own time, and on your own schedule. And I feel like before you know it, you'll look back and be like, wow, I'm miles from where I've been. Look how far I've come, right? And it's just by making healthier choices for yourself. And that goes for anybody who wants to hear that. But I just feel like there was an extra special something for someone who needed that it's for me moment, right? Something else about past things that have happened, I heard a new leaf. So for some of you, could be an S, doesn't have to be, could be in anybody, even if you don't see your initials here, but you feel the message. Always take what resonates, right? I feel like if you're turning over a new leaf and you've done things a certain way in the past and you realize that that's not how you want to be anymore, that's not how you want to move anymore, you can change at any time. You don't have to worry about what people are saying around you or if it draws attention to you. Just do what feels right for you. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks. Worry about what you think. I feel like this is that authenticity shining through. I do want to say someone is starting to want very much to just be who they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we have to, it's like things that we've agreed to for so long that don't resonate anymore, that we don't want to agree to them anymore. We don't have to, right? You can change your mind at any time. And you don't have to feel silly about it. Or it's like, I thought of it and today's a new day. So if somebody says, new day, that's all you tell them. It's a new day. I feel this way now. I didn't feel that way yesterday, but I feel it today. I'm entitled to change my mind, change my opinion at any time, right? Just like they are. No worries. I feel like you can do that. You'll be miles from where you've been too as well. It'll be a very quick, easy change for you once you start standing in that. Oh, wow. That something got me in there. Something bit me. Something bit me in the jar. Let's see. All right. Those two fell out. Let's see if there's anything else here. All right. Ooh. Okay, we've got a little bit. Now, which ones came out first? It was the waves and something else. I can't remember now. Oh, it was a horse, right? Oh, yeah, here it is. These two came out first, and I'm actually kind of seeing the horse run on the beach, and it kind of goes with what I was thinking as far as authenticity. A lot of times when you make moves from your authenticity or from your soul's inner compass, and that kind of goes along what I was saying before I kind of got shocked out of my channel there. What Spirit is saying is sometimes your moves aren't going to look like what other people would do. Like, I feel like your moves were easily clocked beforehand, right? And to people around you, it may seem like the moves that you're making now are a bit reckless, but they're not. And I feel like they're coming from a really tuned in, tapped in place. You know that, but others around you can't see it because you're not predictable anymore. I feel like when we follow that soul's inner compass, we tend to kind of move and weave through energy very, very quickly. We might be able to turn on a dime, right? So I want to say, don't worry about people's opinions. Worry about your own. That's really going to help you as you move forward. So Spirit's just kind of reiterating that message. Your moves aren't going to be easily understood by others, but they're going to be felt by you. And that's the most important part, right? Trust your soul's inner wisdom. Trust what feels right for you. Okay, we've got two soulmates coming out here. Okay, you may have two soulmates to choose from. I know that for me anyway, that's like an internal groan because I would never want to hurt somebody's feelings. So for me, I go, oh God. But for others of you out there, you might like that there's a choice between lovers coming in or potential lovers. I feel like, you know, one may carry heavier energy than the other. You may love and care about one of these soulmates a lot, but they may have pretty toxic energy, right? And then you come across someone who kind of share the same soul song as you. They want growth and expansion, and they want to transition from one to the next, right? So there may be a healthier choice here. You may have to, now one of these may have a whole lot of history and the other may be newer. Spirit is asking you what you want, because you could have a monster house situation with the past toxic person. And I'm not saying everybody from your past is toxic. I feel like if this is for you, you'll know who I'm talking about. It's like when I said somebody's toxic, but you love them anyway, you will have known who I'm talking about, right? If this is for you. So I feel like this could end up in a situation where you're unhappy in the long run, where this toxicity kind of starts bubbling out of control. It could become very apparent once you're kind of locked into a household with this person, that how bad it actually could be for you. So I feel like Spirit's asking you to make a well-informed decision for yourself. Sometimes past energy, or I've known this person before, you know, so maybe they're the easier choice. Sometimes easier choice doesn't equal best choice, right? So Spirit's asking you to really think things through about which direction you want to go. This person could be a real blessing in your life. I do feel like Spirit and Divine are kind of on deck, kind of hoping that you'll choose the healthier choice for yourself. We do have Spirit and Ancestors on deck. Yeah, you know, I don't think this past person likes me giving you the scoop on how they're not changing. This is a protection type of energy right here. I think I talked about it before. It's blue witch's salt, and it protects like your psychic wisdom, your connection with spirit. This one promotes your connection with spirit, or makes it easy for you to have that. This one would kind of numb you out, and I don't feel like this soul really wants me to tell you that. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. I heard new year, new me, new leaf. So Spirit's trying to say maybe this new energy, this healthier energy, might be the one to help you grow into something big and strong. You know, these sunflowers get very big, help you reach your goals. They stand really tall, right? I just kind of feel like this type of person would help raise you up, while this one would want to kind of control your energy, right? So there is a very clear choice, but as always, I'm just the reader. I just let you know what is coming so you can make a well-informed decision about what you want for yourself. It is entirely up to you if you want to go back to your past. Spirit is letting you know that it could result in a toxic situation, one that is unhappy and unhealthy. Or you can wait until this new person comes along. They might not be here at the same time, and they might for others, right? But if you say no to this one and you don't allow this to monopolize your time and your effort and your energy, you could have a space open for this new to come in, right? Now, this new person could be new to you, but also someone from your past. So it could go either way. Like I said, I'm not saying all past people, but I feel like this is a new to you person. So it's probably somebody that you haven't dated, if that's the case. All right. Wow. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a very safe, happy, healthy new year. And I will see you all in, well, the new year. All right, bye.